I did get this one in book mail. It All Comes Back to You by Melissa Wiesner. I gave this one 5 stars and 2 on the spice meter. What you can come to expect in this book is age gap, mild spice, and childhood trauma, friends to lovers, angst, and secrets and lies. So I can usually tell whether or not I'm going to like a book just by reading what it's about. Of course, I'm going to have a book that completely shocks me, and I will be like, I'm not going to like this book, and I completely loved it. I knew I was going to like this book, and I did. I completely devoured this book. So this book was really emotional for me. So we discussed how it is like a friends to lovers situation. So I'm going to tell you, they do meet when they're younger. They kind of have to grow a little, and things are going to develop from there. So, I kind of did tell you there's secrets and lies. They're going to have to overcome some of that, obviously. And so when they're older and things have developed, I'm going to be honest, like, I am like bawling like a baby. I am crying so hard. There's tear marks. If you go on later in the book where it's all happening, there's tear marks on my page. And it is a good thing that I hoard my books like little dragons, because if ever I was not, people would be like, why are these books so damaged? Why is there so much watermark on these books? Because I cry on my books, and I wear makeup. So if it's not at night when I'm reading in bed, they're just not tiered. They're makeup tiered on my books. And it was so emotional that I'm just crying all over it. And so the whole book was that way, but especially later on when they're working through their stuff as they're older, like I just, oh my gosh, like hysterically, I'm like, oh my gosh. And and I know, and the book tells you, it tells you that it says totally emotionally and gripping and page turning, literally on the cover. So you would think that I'm completely prepared for it. I guess I was just not prepared for that level of emotional damage, but whatever. So you guys can tell I was completely wrapped up in the story. Going from there, I did say childhood trauma. Anna, our female main character, she does have childhood trauma. The book is not necessarily dark. It is not a dark book, but because she has childhood trauma, there is going to be darker topics, darker things kind of addressed in the book, things that she might have gone through that are like darker scenes, kind of, not necessarily, and they're not really descriptive per se or anything. It's just, I want you to be prepared that those might be brought up. So please check the trigger warnings. You know, like a lot of people are okay with things, but because this one is not necessarily like a darker romance, it is just a contemporary romance. I do want you to make sure to check your trigger warnings. So just make sure that you are comfortable with that before you jump into this book. I do want to talk also about our male main character, Gabe. Gabe is our male main character. Big one on this one. I'm going to also talk about this. He is a golden retriever. Now we know I am a sucker for villains. We know I am a huge sucker for villains. He is not a villain. He is not a villain. And I still was wrapped up around him throughout the story. Even when like their relationship was not necessarily like anything more than friends, I'm still like I'm still swooning. He's like knight in shining armor type. And I'm like, wait, like, even though like he's doing stuff, like his intentions the whole time are just, I don't know, he's a really good guy. And I'm just like, wait, like, I'm like, wait, I'm a girl for villains. Like, I like villains, guys. Wait. And I don't know. I liked the golden retriever. Like, and don't get me wrong, there's other golden retrievers I like. Like, I don't always have to have the villain. I have some golden retrievers I do like. I have a list of golden retrievers that I'm into. But he made the list of golden retrievers because I liked him. So that tells you emotional. He made the special list of golden retrievers on the book boyfriends. So definitely a really good book. And for me, I enjoyed it. And it really actually moves at a fast pace. They do meet when they're younger. And so it travels throughout their life and what they go through. And then as the feelings develop, it kind of goes from there. As I said, this one is a contemporary romance. I'm going to give you a quick overview so you can decide whether you want to read this one or not. Anna is taking a college class while she's still in high school. And Anna and Gabe meet while they are paired together for an assignment while in that class. Gabe learns that his judgments of Anna are wrong, and he invites Anna over to his parents' house to work on the assignments together. Gabe's family, life, and even house is everything. Anna's is not. Gabe and Anna become best friends, even with their age difference. Years later, tragedy brings Anna back to her hometown, and sparks fly. Only there's a lot of water under the bridge between the two of them. How much pain and secrets can they take before their hearts are torn apart forever? Like I said, this book is so good, so emotional. And this is one that I know is going to be in my top 10 reads for the year. I can Karen flippin' it. So if this one sounds good to you, you should definitely check it out because I love this one and I think you just might too.